Hi, Brittany. Sorry this is late. I just got back from a cross-country meet. But I really enjoyed reading your lesson. For your author's agenda, I think you did a good job citing your source about the writing workshop. You expressed your rationale about how you wanted them to talk through things and cite evidence and get over their oral expression and work on their written expression. I think you did a really good job explaining how the students responded with your dialogue, and you did use a variety of techniques to create that. You didn't just use dialogue, you also explained. So I had a few comments. Most of them were just giving you props on what you did. The first one, that you only did 5 to 10 minutes of direct instruction. I struggle with that. I feel like my kids need more than that. I know sometimes they can't focus for those 5 to 10 minutes of direct instruction, but I always go around and I have to go to each desk and address it again with them and kind of explain it because they need that like one-on-one or small group to explain it. So I'm impressed that you only did 5 to 10 minutes and it worked out so well. The next one about conferences, keeping them short. I struggle with this too. I want to spend so much time with each of the kids to like really dig deep into their writing. So I try to limit myself between 5 to 10 minutes, and you even said 2 to 7 minutes, which is really great. Like that's good job with that. I struggle really hard with that. The next one you have is the boys struggled to get their thoughts down onto their paper. I also see that in my classroom. My students love to explain things out loud, but they struggle when it comes to writing it on paper. I really liked how you used the dialogue throughout this section because it really explained the thought process that the students went through and your responses to it. So I think that was very powerful using your dialogue. I put yes with transitional words because my kids struggle with that. They want to say first and second and third every single time. So they need more variety with transitional words. You said that they were eager to state their opinion about certain topics. I've noticed that a lot of my students love arguing. They love argument as a type of way to express themselves. Argument writing is their favorite because they can't really be wrong. They have an opinion, they use evidence, and they explain it. And we also have the big conversation of how argument is not yelling at each other. You can have a discussion and still be arguing without yelling. So that's pretty cool. The one thing I did see is that you had 4 students with IEPs, and I know you said you teach special education classes, which is awesome. So how did you differentiate that assignment with all their different needs? Because I'm guessing all their IEPs were different. I know that when I did my K-Tip lesson plannings, they made me kind of explain how I differentiated it for each of the IEPs. So I guess that was my kind of like question or my focus statement with yours is, could you have explained that in your lesson plan? Could you have explained how you made it different for each student? Maybe even with like the dialogue, like talking about how you talk to one kid a different way than another kid based on what they needed with differentiation. So that's my only, comment for you. Overall, it was awesome. I think you did a great job with this, and I think you really nailed your agenda. So awesome job.